Hi, I'm Mark. Welcome back to Foothill Paint Fabrication. Well, the folks over at Bestarc got a hold of me and asked me if I'd like to demo one of their plasma cutters. So I thought, you know what? A lot of my viewers might be looking for a budget-friendly plasma cutter to do some of the work they have to do on their cars or their other projects. So sure, send it along. So it showed up. It's the BTC5000DP Gen 9. So let me just get this thing out of the box real quick and we'll lay it out here, see what comes in the box, put it together, get it all hooked up, and see what this thing can do. Okay, we got everything out of the box. It's looking good. So here's the machine right here. It's a digital display machine. This is 50 amps, pilot arc start, okay? It comes with the 50 amp plug already wired onto it, and then the adapter to go from the 50 amp plug to the 110 volt. Comes with hose, some Teflon tape, hose clamps, and I think 2 each of consumables for the torch, the ground clamp, instruction manual, and of course the cutting torch. So this machine is a 2T, 4T machine, meaning you can just click and hold and it'll, the torch will stay on, or you can click it once, it'll stay on, and click it again, it'll turn off. Kind of convenient. I'm not sure where I would use it, but that could come in handy. And the instruction manual is pretty comprehensive. It covers 3 different models, but inside there it actually gives you a nice chart on what to set the machine for whatever you're cutting. So it kind of gives you a little bit head start if you're just getting out of the box, never use a plasma cutter. It kind of guides you, where you need to go just to get started. Then you can fine tune it later, depending on how much dross you're getting and with a cut quality. But yeah, that's a nice little feature, especially for somebody starting out. I'm going to go ahead and put this thing together, and we'll get some power and air over here, and then get some scrap steel and see how this thing cuts. All right, guys, that took me 5 or 6 minutes to connect all the lines and the torch and everything. So it's super simple to set up. And I've got some sheet metal laying out here. I've got some 19 gauge. I've got a piece of 1/4 inch. That's an old spring shackle. We're going to try to cut those. I got a piece of 1/8 inch aluminum here and a piece of hot rolled 10 gauge. So we're going to go ahead and test it out on these things. So like I said, it's super easy to operate this thing. So to adjust your amps, it's just as easy as turning this knob up and down. So this go all the way up to 50 amps. And we're going to go down, I think, 25. We're going to try 25 amps on that thin material, that sheet metal. The owner's manual, like I mentioned, does have a little cut chart in there. It'll help you get started. We're going to do it on 2T, so we just pull the trigger and hold it. And then we need to adjust our air pressure. And you can see there's little red bars there. If you go too low on air pressure, it's going to tell you. If you go too high, it's going to tell you. So we need to adjust the air, free-flowing air, not static pressure, okay? So what you do is you just hit this button right here, and the torch starts blowing air. And so we can see we're at 16 PSI, way too low. We're in the red. We're probably going to want to go up to probably 35. Let's go to 35 for that thin sheet metal, and we're all set. So we're 25 amps, and you can see it jump right back up to 44 as soon as we go back to static pressure, right? And then it drops right where we want it. So it's important to set it that way so you're getting the right. As soon as you pull that trigger, it's going to drop to what you have it set at. Let me put the camera down, grab a glove, and we'll go ahead and try to cut the sheet metal. All right, guys, we're going to do all the testing with it hooked up to 220 volts. So you can notice here on the torch tip, it has a little guide to keep you off the sheet metal as you cut. So that's pretty handy, especially when you're starting out. You bury that tip down inside there, it blows back up inside and eats your tips up real fast. So let's go ahead and give this a try on the sheet metal. All right, let's take a look at it. Now, I've never used this machine before, and that looks pretty good. A little bit of dross right there. I'm sure you could fine tune that. If I was going a little faster, it might not even do that, but that was actual speed. You saw that cut right there, so it blows through that pretty easy. Let's go ahead and switch over to, let's do the 10 gauge. We'll work up to the 1/4 inch. Okay, 10 gauge, we're going to go 30 amps at about 35 PSI. That is not enough. Let's try 35 amps, 50 PSI. There we go. Just need a little more PSI to get that through there. No problem. So 10 gauge, cut it, no problem. Let's jump up to the 1/4 inch. All right, this 1/4 inch has got some old paint stuff on it, so I don't know how that'll cut, but let's give it a shot here. Definitely need to slow down a little bit with a 1/4 inch. Let's try that again. Not bad. Not bad at all. A little bit of dross on there, but that cut through that 1/4 inch pretty easy. That was 37 amps at 60 PSI, I think. A little bit higher than they recommended, but it looks like it cut pretty good. Let's go ahead and get this aluminum on here and see what it'll do with that. All right. Just like that. A little jagged, my hand was a little shaky there. Let's try that again, maybe with a little less amperage. Slices right through it. I'm really liking this thing. This, for a budget machine, this is doing really good. All right, I have the machine switched over to 120 volts. It is auto switching, so you just plug it in and it recognizes what voltage it's receiving and it sets itself up. So I've readjusted everything. So let's go ahead and cut this 10 gauge on the 120 volts, see how it does. It's pretty good. A little bit of dross on there, and that's just probably my unfamiliarity with the machine and not going fast enough. But yeah, it cuts really good on 120 volts as well. So yeah, I'm really liking this machine. I think it's really good for the money. Okay guys, that pretty much wraps up this video on testing and demo of the Bestarc BTC5000 Gen 9 plasma cutter. Now the capacity I think I read was 13/16 of an inch thick. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that thick laying around to test it with, but we did cut that 1/4 inch and it did it really easily, so I'm not too worried about it. Kind of the work I do around here, you know, body shop work, and you know, I'm not really getting past 1/4 inch. So I think this entry-level budget-minded machine will do just fine for you. So it's got a 60% duty cycle, dual voltage like we talked about earlier, auto sensing. So you just plug it into the wall, no buttons to push, no wires to switch or anything. It knows what voltage it's getting and adjusts itself accordingly. Nice cooling fan, small form factor, so when you're not using it, stick it up on the shelf and it's out of your way. Not some big bulky machine sitting in the corner always getting in the way when you're not using it. So right now it's selling on Amazon for $269.99. But they do have an $80 off coupon right now that's good till March 17th, 2025. So that puts you right at $190. And for an entry-level, budget-minded machine for a guy just wanting to get into it, I think this is a really good machine. Now, you're probably going to see more of this as in the garage, we're working on the chassis for the GTO. So I think we're going to go ahead and put this thing to use and give it some more testing. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining me here at Foothill Paint Fabrication. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Mash that bell and drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. We'll see you on the next one.